Hi, I'm Penguin Prison, and I'm here on A-Sides. I grew up in New York, so I always gravitated towards Central Park. I grew up near it, and I would go walk with my dad for miles and miles, and we would just actually get lost, probably. As far as I was concerned, I was lost. Maybe he wasn't, but so I've already had that experience of being lost. For this album, I wanted to collaborate with a lot of people. I worked with a production duo in Los Angeles called Oliver, and I also worked with RAC, who does a lot of remixes and also does original music, based in Portland. I also worked with MNDR, who are also in Los Angeles, and I just wanted to get a lot of different collaborations going, because I don't really like to work only by myself. It gets kind of boring and tedious. It's good to bounce ideas off other human beings. So that was a big part of making this album. Well, when getting remixes for my own songs, I just want to ask people that I think will make remixes that I like. So Jeffrey Brodsky, I've known him for a long time. I went to college with him. He also plays drums in Yacht and RAC, and I asked him, I liked the remix that he made. Blend, he's really good. I just, asked a lot of people that I like. Like, there's a rap remix with Alan Kingdom, AJ Crew, and Casey Veggies on it, so I think it's really cool. Alan Kingdom was recently on the new Kanye West song, and he's gonna probably be getting bigger as time goes by. So yeah, I think it's really cool to have all those different kinds of remixes on the same remix EP. I think in today's world, most people, in the type of music that I make, at least, they think that some of the songs are going to be remixed. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of assumed that a few of the singles are going to have a bunch of remixes of them. And, like, there's also, like, remix contests. Like, we've had a remix contest for Never Gets Old. So then there's, 20, 30, 40, 50, I don't know how many remixes of it out there. And in today's world, you can't be too sacred about what you put out there. You make art, but then it goes out into the world and people change it and do what they want with it. Like, in terms of, like, photographs and videos, people Photoshop things and, like, change your images around, and that's just kind of the world that we live in, with the internet being the main form of communication now. Yeah, I mean, Glover is a funny last name. I've always had an idea to make a music video with Crispin Glover, who was in Back to the Future, Savion Glover, the tap dancer, Danny Glover, Corey Glover from Living Color, the metal band from the 80s. There's a couple other Glovers. Yeah, if we could just get all those Glovers, like, to just do a music video of all of us, like, going around doing funny things, that would be my dream. But I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But my friend lives down the street from Crispin Glover. I think he's honestly the most important one, because his name is so close to mine, Chris Glover, and he's probably, obviously, the craziest Glover of all of them. So if I could just get him, that would probably suffice. Yeah, we filmed a video for Never Gets Old, which will be coming out over the next few weeks, and my idea was to play off the name of the song, Never Gets Old, and so I got the idea to film it at my grandpa's retirement community in Florida. So we went down there and we filmed for 4 days, me playing bocce with a bunch of people there, doing water aerobics with all these ladies. I'm playing bingo in a huge room with 100, older people. I'm riding around on a 2-person bike with my grandpa. Just all these setups all over, and then later in the video, well, it's supposed to be like I live there too. That's the idea, that I live in the retirement community, even though I'm young. And then later on, we break out and we drive to Miami, and I do a gig there with my grandpa, and he's wearing headphones behind the DJ deck, and I'm singing, and then we go back to the retirement community at the end of it. I always like to listen to what kids have to say first. I like to treat kids like adults. I don't really like to talk to them like the way that most people usually talk to kids. So I would just ask whatever kid, what they think about life, and I'd like to know what they think more than me giving them advice. Music festivals, there are a lot of them. I tend to get a little stressed out sometimes with music festivals, unless I can find some shade and water. It gets a little much. I don't want to be in the sun for too long, but I like a lot of them. Governor's Ball is cool because it's in New York. I played at that once. I mean, everyone likes Coachella, but that stresses me out because it's in the desert and it's too hot. So, I don't know. One time I played a festival in Sweden, which was cool, called Hultsfred, and it stayed light like, all night, I guess. I don't know how that works, but yeah. I saw The Cure at 3 a.m. and it was bright. It was just like it was noon, the sun was just blazing. So, festivals are cool.